One of the One of the best parts of life is when you can admit the truth to yourself about yourself. Cyberspace is a world where one can become something he isn't, but everything he dares to be. I wasn't interested in getting attached to anyone, and I knew I wouldn't take anyone I met online seriously. I had multiple screen names to increase my chances of meeting someone attractive. The majority of the profiles noted HIV negative under status, but I knew better from the work I had done in the HIV community. I knew 1 out of 3 black gay men was positive. The messages I found in my inbox validated me in my depression. In some strange way, they reinforced that I was worthy and deserving. My days consisted of waking up and logging on to see how many messages had accrued overnight. Months passed before I got honest with my therapist about what was happening with me. And before I knew it, I heard myself say, I've been having sex with people I meet online. To listen to more of Words Never Spoken in Memoir, visit audible.com.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow, because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. However, since you're here, I just need for you to do 2 things. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye.
What's up? What's up, y'all? Your boy is back. Guess what, y'all? I am coming back to your TV screen, your computer screen, or whatever goddamn screen you be watching me on. Make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Real Keon Stafford. Cause baby, I got some old nasty exclusive content coming for y'all this year, baby. So make sure you catch me live weekly. That's 9 p.m. weekly, y'all. So hit that like, hit that share, and hit that subscribe button. All at The Real Keon Stafford. And while you at it, follow me on all social platforms at The Real Keon Stafford. Like I said again, your boy is back. So y'all know when y'all with me, we gonna laugh, cry, talk shit, and have some fun. So see y'all soon. Bye.
Bitch, you see how we look, bitch? We look good, bitch. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I don't see nothing in the offering plate. Oh! Ushers, I beg your pardon. Ushers, send around the plate, please. It's a little... All right, we back. We back. The ushers had to send around the plate, honey. Make sure you turn your phone on vibrate.
Yeah, my phone is on vibrate.
While we in service.
I need to tell you that CMP, aka Bell South, aka Bell Atlantic, aka AT&T. Remember CMP? I mean, was it CMP? Yeah.
I don't know about CMP.
The telephone company.
I don't know about CMP.
Nice. That was a little bit of that. Yeah. No, we're not at the ski lodge. We're at a Zen. We're at a Zen spa place.
Where we at, bitch?
We're at a Zen spa place. You know, we're trying to get centered, recentered. We're trying to get recentered. You know what I mean? We're moving in new energy, moving out old energy.
What words I use? I said it's very calm. You talking about, oh, it's moody in here.
Oh, it's very moody.
It's It's very moody.
So Keon and I are starting our Patreon. I think we're just going to call it Craig and Keon. It'll be patreon.com/Craig and Keon.
Right.
I'm gonna set it up tonight. And so for those of you that want to subscribe to exclusive content featuring just me and Keon, you'll be able to sign up for it.
Because we had some shit to say before we went on this live.
Right. So we already started recording before this live. And so that will be the first of our content.
Content, right.
Right.
Girl, you're going to have to chop it up before you send it to me before I edit, because, girl, I ain't going to look at through 11 minutes.
Before you edit what? No, when it's Patreon, just put the raw stuff up there. I don't chop that up.
Oh, okay. Well, girl, I thought you just kind of like, break side stuff. Was that fine?
Girl, you're new to these Patreon streets. You let me do this. she thinks she over at that junior college where she worked. Yes.
Don't think, bitch, because you got your little edge up and your hair curling back up, and you stress free, so your hair growing back in now, and you ain't bald and thin in no more. Girl, don't think.
There's always a bitch that tries to remind you from which you've come. Don't let that bitch drag you back there. Don't let that bitch drag you back there. You need to celebrate the forward steps that you have made. Don't let no bitch remind you when you were on food stamps. Don't let no bitch remind you when your car was repossessed. I can tell you, but you don't need to remind me. You don't let no bitch remind you that you had 3 abortions.
Woo! 3?
You don't let no bitch remind you when you were on crack cocaine, methamphetamines.
Girl, some of them still doing it. I ain't gonna call no names, but you know some. Some of them still doing it.
Therapy is sexy. You can purchase this hoodie over at my website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart.
And I'm Keon Stafford.
These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit,
gay shit,
and everything in between.
Girl, now I told you we gonna have to make up something new. We
But
rebranding.
work on that because you ain't got nothing else to do.
We rebranding. So, girl, we ain't finna be saying that shit all the time. And girl, I'm gonna get you some hand sanitizer. I'm scared to touch you. Hold on, please run the show real quick.
I can run the show.
I'm scared to touch you, girl.
I can run the show. So we have a few things that are going to be coming up tonight. We're going to be talking about some of the recent things that have happened in the news. Some are unfortunate, and then others are just black pop culture.
And then we're gonna bring some people on here. I told you we're gonna bring some people.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drop the link. We need to go ahead and drop the link.
Yeah. But let me put some in your hand. Now it's a little. It's like a little lube.
This feel like the cheap shit.
Ain't it lubey? And it's lubey, girl.
This the kind of the lube that you be putting between your legs.
No, honey, I'll put that lube between my legs, honey. You know this. See, when you're a natural woman, honey, you automatically get wet. Hey, when you're a natural woman, honey, it automatically gets wet, honey. You don't got to use all that stuff.
You don't need no KY jelly over in your household.
No, ma'am.
Oh, well, I guess.
Oh,
I guess you're a natural woman then.
Oh,
my God, today.
Listen.
So listen, I wanted to talk about. I sent over to Keon. Wait. Oh, so Shauna is trying to purchase a book, trying to gift a book. Is there anyone in here that needs to purchase? Wants to be gifted my first book. Please email me over at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Shauna, thank you very much. Go ahead and send over the funds, please, and I'll ship out the book to the very first person that emails me at CraigTheWriterStewart.com.
I do have on the undershirt. They're talking about, Keon ain't wearing no bra tonight.
She got on the bra.
I've been working out a little bit. They told me that
her bra strap.
They see my arms arming and my shoulders is very broad.
Did you? When women have broad shoulders like that, that's how people usually know that you're trans. When you have broad shoulders like that. Well, no offense to the trans community, it's just a joke.
Well, girl, let me tell you something.
But you're a different kind of girl.
I'm the.
You're that girl.
That.
Miss Two. Miss Two. You're not the one, but you're the two.
No,
Miss Two.
I'm the one.
Okay, Miss Two.
I'm the one.
I'm about to start calling her Miss Two. She swears she's the one.
No, baby. I am
you're the
one and only.
Oh, okay, Miss Two.
Okay. Girl, let me.
Oh my God, I love my Therapy is Sexy sweatshirt.
You know what? And that went real good with the mood that I had set in here tonight.
It did.
It did. Great minds think alike.
So Keon, you need to work on what this intro is going to be from when we come on here, and then we can do that same intro when we do our Patreon.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. That'd be my homework. Okay.
And when is this homework going to be due? Because I know you work over at the junior college, and I don't really think they know how to do homework.
Oh, they do homework, honey. They do a lot of homework.
Is it a junior college? What is it? Is it like a GED program?
No, it's a trade school.
Oh, it's a trade school.
Yeah. Girl, we ain't toast tonight.
Oh,
girl, we just
cheers.
Cheers.
Girl, don't let your straw touch mine.
Because, girl, I don't know where your mouth been, honey.
For the free book, it's CraigTheWriterStewart.com. When you get over there, hit the contact button, and then you can email me your name and your physical address, not a P.O. box.
Right. So, Craig, first thing we're going to talk about tonight, coming up, is just so sad, Craig. Mental illness is very, very, it's real. So check on your loved ones, check on somebody that's close to you. Just give somebody a call. Let me put this down real quick. I was trying to do this real quick, Craig, while they're looking at this. I was trying to take.
So for those of you who may not know, I mean, this is Twitch. He's standing there in the black. That was Ellen's DJ on the Ellen DeGeneres talk show. But not only was he a DJ or in the dancer on the show, but he was also an executive producer.
Yes.
Of the show. I think they named him an executive producer like in 2014 or something like that. But I was having this conversation. I had it sitting in the car waiting for you to come tonight. But I've had it a few times this week. And there were a few things that I thought about when I learned that he died by suicide. Because the new language is, girl, where are the comments?
Girl, let me finish.
Girl, the new...
Just watch. You just run the show, girl.
The new way to say it is died by suicide, not he committed suicide or whatever. I don't know if there was a history of mental health or mental illness,
right,
or if he had attempted previously. I do not know that. My instincts are telling me that this isn't the first time that he's had thoughts or maybe even tried it, or that he's dealt with depression, extreme depression, right? I personally believe that if you live long enough, you're going to experience depression. Maybe not the kind that's going to convince you to commit suicide or to provoke you to have those thoughts of suicide. But if you live long enough, you have enough lived experiences, you lose a parent, lose a job, go through an extreme divorce or some sort of a breakup, you're going to experience, or career setbacks, whatever.
Yeah.
You're going to experience some sorts of loss. And some sorts of brain fatigue is like the way I like to describe depression. And so I was thinking that instantly when it first happened, I was like, God, he and his wife had just celebrated 9 years last week. They had just posted on their Instagram. They had just celebrated 9 years. And I was just saying, oh my God, it was so selfish. This was my initial thought. This is so selfish of him to take his life right after their anniversary, right around Christmas. And she's going to think about this every time. Every time their anniversary is coming up, every time Christmas is coming up. But then I thought immediately after, but when you're in such a dark space like that, and it's chemical, it's a chemical imbalance, then that's not something you're thinking about. You're not considering how you're leaving people per se. But then here's the thing that I thought. Because what came out was that he went to a hotel, a motel, like a mile from his house, and he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But here's the thing. People were like, well, why did he go to a hotel? I think he did consider that.
Yeah.
I think he figured, I'm not going to do this in my house. I don't want them to find me, my family or my kids. Because also, if he had taken his life in that house, they would have had to uproot and move. They probably would have never been able to. That would have been a whole nother thing that she would have had to deal with.
Yes, right.
So I definitely think he thought about that.
Yeah.
Which is commendable. But it is so unfortunate because I saw something on Instagram, Questlove from The Roots, the drummer. He did an amazing post and he said, this is what depression looks like.
I've seen that.
He's dancing and happy and excited. Because I think and this is what I was saying to my friend Cam on my way here. I think most people, and myself included, for a long time thought that depression meant you sitting at home and you down and you sitting in the dark, and it doesn't always show up like that.
Nope.
For some people, it's happy-go-lucky. They're trying to make it seem like everything is great in their life. You know, and they're deflecting. You're asking them, hey, how you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm amazing. How are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're always trying to take it off of them.
Mhm.
So it comes in, you know, so many different ways. And it's just unfortunate. Did we show the other picture of him?
Yeah, I showed both of them.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. I'll put it back up.
But yeah, so it's unfortunate. And it's really sad. And you know, and when I found out about it, I kept going to Ellen's Instagram.
And I was
page.
waiting for her post. I
Uh-huh.
was waiting for her post. Her post is sad too. She didn't go too much in detail. You know, she just wrote something very small and dedicated to him. And it's a sad situation.
And a friend of mine was telling me that click on her, it's Valletta. Valletta, I'm sorry to hear that. My friend Kim said something earlier when we were talking. She said Twitch was having conversations with the DJ from the Wendy Williams show, I believe she said. And she said they were both talking about, well, what's next? What are you doing next now that the Ellen DeGeneres show is ended?
And that probably could have been
And that's what my friend
too.
Kim said. That could have been a trigger that now he no longer has that amazing job and that income, that salary. And you know, the questions looming of where do I go next? What's next? You know, and a lot of people might be thinking like, well, I would never take my life because I'm trying to figure out. But I believe that when you have a chemical imbalance or you suffer from extreme depression or whatever it is, I believe that that's the piece that's missing, for lack of a better word. I don't want to sound insensitive, but I think that there's that switch that they may not have or may not know how to access. Where most of us, we go through down periods and we know things are hard, but we have that bounce back.
Yeah.
We have that thing where we have that switch that we can turn on and move past it. But I think sometimes they lack that. They're missing that. You know. But you know, my heart goes out to his wife, because I just kept thinking, like, you talk about going through a breakup. She has lost her husband. Talk about having so many unanswered questions. She'll never be able to get the answers to these questions. That man left. I don't know if he had a history, and maybe she knew he had a history of this. Don't know. But
yes, that's why
she has to stay strong for those kids too.
He just had posted live 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Past that, and he was dancing. He was happy. And it's just like, oh my God.
And he had posted that his grandfather's 86th birthday was like 4 or 5 days ago. He posted that. He posted their anniversary, his wife of 9 years. So like all these milestones that happened within the past 7 days, and then to kill himself.
Yeah.
And so again, like he had to have really been suffering.
But like you say, Craig, you don't know if it was something that was repeated. And then also too, you don't know what his mindset was. That could have been a trigger talking to the DJ. Because when you're an entrepreneur, your money ain't gonna last so long unless you keep working, keep growing. And then you gotta think like he has a family, he has kids, you know, he just have all these different things. You don't know what his financial situation was. So it could have been triggering. He could have been trying to figure out, hey, you don't know. Not science. You don't know what they were going through. You know what I'm saying? Because you know she may have started being more the breadwinner. You know, just different things could have triggered him to just say, you know what, they may be better off without me. So it's just different things that we don't know. We have questions and you know need answers or want answers, just like she do too. You know?
And speaking of seasonal depression, that's what I was saying about the wife. This could create some sort of a seasonal depression for her. You know, because it was around the anniversary. Their anniversary is now going to be his anniversary of his death.
Yeah.
It's going to be around Christmas. You know, all of that stuff. So I was like, she needs to get into some sort of intense therapy right away.
Yeah,
for the kids as well.
I seen
Family
someone
therapy.
say that they lost a brother.
Right.
No, it was like it had November 1st on it. I was trying to find it. But I did see your comment. I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, I don't want you to think we skipped over that. As the comments just keep going. So I did see it, but I couldn't click it in time before more comments came. But yeah,
but then he had even posted a video of himself, his mom, and his wife, and they were dancing. You know, it's just I thought about his mom. I just thought about all of it, and it would be really tragic if there was no history or anything that they could, you know, be looking out for. But It's unfortunate. Bless his soul.
Yeah, most definitely. The kids right will need therapy as well too.
Right.
So how was your week, Craig? We ending the week. How was your week? We gonna change up just a little
Today's
bit.
Thursday.
Yeah.
My week was good. I hung out with Derek J one night. We went to dinner and then we went and had a drink somewhere, and that was cool. And then what else did I do this week? I went to the gym a couple times. I didn't go today. It's so hard for me to go to the gym in the winter.
Really?
Like when it starts getting dark early
Mhm.
and it's already cold outside, I'm like, well, it feels like it's 9:00 and it'd be like 4:55.
Let me tell you, the time change have messed me up really bad. Like last week, I was like, oh my god. Matter of fact, Sunday, I was like, damn, it's only 8:00. It felt like it was like 12:00.
Mhm.
It messed me up. I think I be sleepy. I just be tired. Like it's crazy. It throws you off, definitely.
It definitely does.
Yeah, it throws you
It
off.
definitely does. So I'm gonna let you take the lead on this story because I don't really know nothing about this ghetto pop
And
culture.
you know what? And I just got the I feel so bad for Miss Megan, honey. Megan Thee Stallion. So maybe it was 2 years ago now. Megan wound up getting shot.
Now, is this K Michelle down here in the corner?
No, that's not. Girl, I don't even know her name, girl. It started with something, but she's supposed to be making friends.
No, I know that ain't really K Michelle.
No, that's
I
not
was
K.
just joking.
But
my point is, all these girls,
all of them starting
they
to look
starting to
alike.
look alike. Girl, y'all walk around looking like clowns. I thought the gays were bad. Because listen, put us back up here. Because the gays, y'all walk around with them little cross earrings.
Girl, I got one on tonight.
I know. And see, y'all all walk around like clones too. Y'all do that. What else y'all do? What else the gays be doing?
Everybody got them a little fanny pack.
You got your little fanny pack. Y'all wear the little skinny jeans, and sneakers, and stuff.
Everybody growing hair now.
Y'all walking around with the same haircuts and hairdos. So y'all doing just like the women.
We're touching the nose a little bit.
Y'all putting a little pressed powder here and there. A little pressed powder here and there.
Child, look, making it slim, honey. Make it slim, honey.
It's like all the gays and all of the women are looking the same. But I thought that was K Michelle down there, but that's somebody else.
She
Kelsey Nicole. Is that her name?
something like that. It's something like that. But yeah, so Megan got shot 2 years ago. So to me, this whole damn case is a mess. I was reading some stuff because they're in trial now.
Right, and I don't know nothing about
Tory that took it to trial.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah, so he's facing different charges. But honestly, I'm gonna give you my intake on it, Craig. I really think she had something to do with it.
Your intake or
My input. I think that she got something to do with it. I really do.
Wow.
The reason why, because you got to think about it, so they were saying that they both had gun residue on both of their hands or whatever. So it was, for me, just playing the night out there, saying, they both had wound up sleeping with them, which, how the people do.
Well, Gayle King had asked Megan a while back if they had a sexual relationship, and she paused, like she didn't want to.
Like she didn't want to answer.
Right, I'm like,
well, they said she wound up saying, the lawyers said that she had slept with the man.
And she pled, well, this other girl pled the fifth, right?
But then she was just saying, like, so now the messages I've seen, from earlier today, they were saying that the best friend was saying she don't remember the night. They was asking her why she sent the message to the security guard saying, hey, Tory shot Megan, etc. What I honestly think that happened, and I think they all was in heat. They got into a heated conversation, and sometimes guys get out. They want to be big man, pull a gun or whatever. They may have been the girl and the guy. Megan maybe got out and walked away, and her and him was tussling over gun, and the gun went off. That's what I personally think. Instead of them saying, hey, it was an accident, we might end up shooting her, etc. This is what had happened. This is the real story. They're taking it and going all around with it. It's just like, okay, now more things is coming up and coming out. And it's just like, well, but you could just say that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I really think that Kelsey had something to do with it, though. Honestly, I really do. I really do.
Well, let me find this because the people are now wanting to talk about Glorilla.
Oh, she trying to find a damn assistant, honey.
No, I don't even think that's what they're talking about. She paying it. She want to pay the assistant $550. But no, this piece is where she talking about she drinks cum.
Oh, she like for her man to nut on her cereal.
Nut on her cereal or something.
Yeah, she eat it.
That's disgusting.
That's some freaky shit. Dang, that's past freaky.
My thing is, if you into that kind of thing, why do you say that in public? And I think that it's just socially.
She already looked. That's how she saying.
Well, the people were saying that's what she sound like because she's drinking all of that.
That comes, she comes does.
But you know, my thing is, I just think it's irresponsible to say stuff like that because then you have other little girls that'll go out trying to do that, or you'll have little gay boys who emulate that kind of stuff going out there doing that, and then when they end up with STDs and shit, STDs and STIs crawling down their throat, some you can get rid of, and some you cannot.
Right.
Then they're gonna be sitting around looking crazy. I'm not kink shaming her, but I just feel like it's irresponsible to be saying that and to say it.
No, Gorilla asking for an assistant too. That's going around too. She's paying $550 a week. Summer Walker, I think it was like 2,000 or something. But yeah, Gorilla is talking about it too.
Yeah, so I mean, I just feel like when you saying stuff like that, you got to be mindful that there are people that are going to go out there to do it, and no, you're not responsible for it. Or for them doing it. But I just feel like, just like when we talk about sex, I'm like, well, listen, y'all need to be strapping up. I'm always talking about don't be out here fucking people raw and shit.
But go ahead. Don't get quiet now, girl. But yeah, please strap it up. How it tastes? It's good. Or you still the cat still got your tongue. Girl, don't hit the X on that now. You want to say something smart? Let me mute real quick. Girl, she nasty. I keep telling y'all know Craig like I know Craig, okay?
So I was out the other night.
I want to talk about this too, bitch.
Oh, go ahead. We ain't got to talk about that. What I was going to say.
Hold your thought, bitch. Keep it up.
Go ahead.
Keep it circling up there.
Go ahead.
Do you know about Young Miami and Diddy?
That they date, whatever they're doing, whatever they're doing, and he just had a baby.
He just had
Who
the
the fuck
baby.
is this baby by?
Girl, some woman, honey, that they had to post it on the internet, honey, saying that she pretty though. But I seen a comment because Diddy wound up tweeting saying, Carisha's not his side chick, etc., etc. So the game had wrote on Instagram, or was it Twitter? He had wrote on Instagram was like, where's the young New York? He was just saying like young LA. He was just trying to be funny. Or whatever. He was like, because she holding Diddy down. Instead of she called me down there. She said, I'm single, boo. So I don't know what.
Well, but that's the thing that keeps with what they have been saying, though.
Yeah,
they have been saying that they just really like each other, but
they were cool. They have the old people.
Right, they have fun together, but he doesn't ask her where she is or what she's doing or whatever. And I mean, and quite frankly, I just think that's kind of what I'm going to be doing from now on.
I had to belch a little bit. Made me wind up throwing up in my mouth. I'm sorry. What you said you gonna do, Craig?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna be doing from now on. I don't know if I'm gonna be ever having a conversation again about being together exclusively. I just think that it just makes more sense that we just spend time together. I spend time with you when I want to be bothered. You do the same. I spend time with other people. Always keep a little pickle on the side.
Yes.
Of your sandwich.
Oh yes. You like sliced pickles or whole pickles?
I slice my pickles.
Oh, okay.
And so my thinking is, even though I show up in the world as love, and I want to have that, but I just kind of feel like I just need to just not do that. I don't know if I ever want to aspire to like live together, or you live in your house, I live in mine. And then when we decide to go our separate ways, because sometimes people change their mind and no longer want to be with you, or when you come together, you talk about the kind of relationship that you want,
Uh-huh.
and then sometimes their things change or your things change, and you don't communicate that. So when all of that stuff happens, I'm already in my own house. You can just stop calling me, and I can just stop calling you. I ain't got to move nothing out. You ain't got to move nothing out. Yeah.
The spirit told me to tell you.
Mm.
I need you to look at me, honey,
Oh.
because I don't want you to be jaded. So the spirit told me to tell you, when all that hurt is gone,
Mhm.
and when you have healed, and when you have came back into yourself,
Mhm.
you don't want to date again. You want to.
No, I know I'm fine with dating.
You're gonna get love. You're gonna be in a relationship again.
No.
But once all that go out the window, honey, because when we tend to get upset, and we've been hurt, and we got all the feelings hurt, and we think that it won't happen to us. We think we just in so much love and things like that.
No, what I'm saying is,
Let me finish, bitch. I ain't done yet. I ain't done.
Go ahead.
Well, I was getting ready to land the plane, and I was landing. What I was saying was, we think it won't happen to us, and we just think that the worst has happened. But when all that hurt is going out the window and it's going out the door, and we ready and we see a fine man, we thinking we find somebody who is gonna really love us. Because as I say, honey, man is out there for you who is gonna come. Your forever mister is coming. So when your forever mister come, honey, all that shit that you just said, that I'm gonna play this live again. When you say you're not gonna date and you're not gonna talk to nobody again and you ain't gonna do nothing, I'm gonna play this live again because you're gonna find you a man, honey. And all that shit that you just said, that's gonna be going on.
But I'm in a space where I don't even want that.
That's right now. Because I said the same thing, but that's right now. That's now. That's now. We're living in the now. We ain't talking about the future. God take you through stuff and he bring you to something. But once you get over it, honey, and once you get past it, girl, you're going to find you a new man, honey. And then you're going to be saying, who?
Who was that?
What he said, what he did.
I got to go back and watch that video, Meredith. Right, one size doesn't fit all, Charles Cannon. Like, I don't know. But back to Carisha and Diddy.
No, finish, honey. I want you to finish.
I just,
girl, don't read the comments, Kaya. Like you would say. Don't read the comments.
I want to be like, I got hoes. I got hoes. Look, in different area codes.
Bitch, you better start, playing and doing what you do now, honey, because you're getting a little older, honey. Getting a little older. Girl, let me drop this link. What the link is so we can bring.
Oh yeah, put the link down.
Let me bring some people up in here, honey.
Wait. I want to hear what somebody just said up top. Scroll up.
Oh, bitch, they get on my fucking nerve. Why they always saying that stupid
Craig,
shit?
wait, right below that. Below that.
Oh.
You're still raw, Craig. You're prematurely contemplating what you want again. Give it time. Listen to me. Oh no, that's it up here. Let Craig heal the way he wants to heal. It's okay to not want to jump back into a long-term relationship. That's right. That's right.
Girl, that one person agreed to you out of the million people that's hearing and picking up what I put down. So, girl, like I said,
drop the link down here for the people.
I'm not saying that you won't you're gonna get back into it, but what I'm saying is go through your feelings, let that hurt go. Once you let that hurt go and you get back into yourself and you really find and get your name back, then you'll be fine.
Oh no, I got my name.
Well, you got your name, but you got to know it again.
No, I know my name.
You got to learn how.
Oh no, I know my name. That's
so.
I know my name. That's why I was able to cut that off.
So no. So let me
see when you know.
Let me break it down like this. This. You know how to write your name out, right? This is the part that you're in, where you know how to spell your name and write it out, right? But when you get to writing that bitch in cursive and knowing where you can go, that's when you know your motherfucking name. So you got to get back and learn how to write in cursive again, because you had to forget.
No, I ain't forget.
Yes, you did, bitch.
No, I ain't forgot.
You think because you got little boys hollering at you here and there, you still know your name? No, bitch.
No. See, I don't need validation outside of me, because see, I alone am enough means. Okay. I alone am enough. I don't seek validation outside of myself.
Oh, okay. Tap your neighbor on the shoulder and tell him overcome. Like we said last week.
Tap your neighbor on the shoulder and say, I alone am enough. I don't need 3 other bitches to tell me. I alone am enough.
I alone am enough. Girl, drop the link, girl. Shit.
Oh, wait, where's the link? Let's put the link down here. Thank you, His Addiction. Somebody said not in cursive. Where's the link?
Oh, bro. Here, see, that's why you need that link.
Why you just hit copy? You doing too many steps.
Girl, you don't let me drive. Thank you. You know, sometimes, you know,
Right there, hit my girl Miss Shorty. Right there. I alone am enough. That's right. We dropped the link down there so that you guys can join the conversation. If
we
you
want
like.
y'all to come on here tonight. We want to talk to the people. We want to talk to
Right.
y'all.
I want you guys to come in and have a conversation with us. I was out today grabbing a little salad, and this lady said, "Excuse me." She said, "Is your name Craig?" Oh my God, I'm a fan of T.S. Madison. I'm like, "Well, girl, why are you talking to me?" She was like, "Well, I recognize you from being over there with T.S. Madison." I said, "Well, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you." But then Jack texted me today. Somebody stopped her. "Are you a chef?" "I know you from Craig." Jeff come text me today. That was funny to me.
Girl, you know what, bitch? I can't wait. I want to see this motherfucking Whitney Houston story that's coming out.
I do want to see.
I want to see. I want to dance, honey.
One of that. Listen, I wanted to see it from the beginning.
Yeah,
A lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't need to see another." I said, "Nah, bitch, they might have this one."
yeah,
Because that wardrobe and costume, it was just spot on.
baby.
And I was just like, yeah, they may have done this one right.
Yeah, I want to see that shit, bitch, because that shit look like it's. That was not me, niece. That wasn't my internet. That's that scream, y'all, honey. It wasn't me. We back. We back. Girl, don't you say shit, bitch, because you have technical difficulties at your house too with StreamYard. They be fucking up. Come back, niece. Resume. They said Whitney tapping in.
Right. Have you done any Christmas shopping?
For who? You know what?
I mean, your grandmother.
My grandma's birthday is this weekend, so I'm
In other words, she ain't get no Christmas gift. She is one or the other.
she getting 2 or 1.
Right.
Look, no. But I am going Christmas shop, Craig. I'm gonna get just a few people something or whatever, and that's about it. That's it. I'm not doing all that. Let me tell you something. I'm not doing. You know how every year. Let me say this. Every year I go out for everybody. I ain't doing that shit. This year I'm gonna go out for me. I'm gonna buy me something this year.
Hence the 3 gifts that's already on the tree. They for you.
Yes.
Keon and I are starting our Patreon. If you guys don't know, we already started recording content today. You're gonna see his little bony Christmas tree. And he
Watch it, bitch.
And he got 3 gifts up under the tree already, and they are already for him. Okay, they're not for anybody else. So, I'm gonna set up the Patreon tonight, and I'll send you the link. You can drop it out. We'll start sending it out so you guys can join the Patreon, and then we'll start uploading content for that.
Somebody said, put a computer on Keon Christmas list. But yes, it's gonna be about me this year, honey. I'm tired of buying for everybody else. It's Keon gonna buy for him this year.
I know that's right. My mother came to me with some long Christmas list. I'm like, girl, excuse me, your birthday was just 2 months ago,
Right.
and I broke you off lovely.
Somebody said Keon Christmas tree was on my reel. Yes, now the tree is real pretty, but what they sent me ain't what was on the picture.
Where'd you order the tree?
Amazon.
Well, why you didn't send it back?
Cause child was too late. I was gonna have this party. I had this party on Sunday. I ordered the tree a couple of days before.
Tralisha, she said that was me. I stopped Jack in the airport. Hey, girl, hey. She said she was looking a mess. She said, I know I look like a fool. She said this lady was looking at me like, It was too funny.
Yeah, but I started to say, babe. I said, y'all might as well keep the tree, honey. Might as well.
Okay. No, it's a cute little tree.
Yes, it's cute, but it's skinny. It just looked like it. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
Yes, please like the video, please.
I ain't gonna be nasty.
It looks like what?
If you know, we here.
Scroll down, scroll down. Are y'all gonna come in here and talk to us or what? I don't know why y'all be acting like y'all shy or something. We can talk about one of the two topics that we.
They want to know how much the Patreon is gonna be. The Patreon is gonna be $12. That's what we agreed to, right? $12, right?
Yeah, $12 because we got to get Keon some gas money and me too.
Child, burning these lights and stuff, you know, it's hard. And
Right.
you make sure you drink and eat everything that I got you.
Oh, how much is this? How much?
No, you don't owe me nothing, auntie. You don't owe me nothing. You don't owe me nothing.
No, how much owe you for this fish? Because I don't need no bitch holding this over my head.
No, girl.
I don't need you. I don't need you holding nothing over my head.
Cause you look hungry, honey. You look hungry today.
I don't need you holding me these little $12.
You going through. You're going through a lot, honey. So I want to make sure.
I ain't going through a lot. I'm just processing. I ain't going through a lot. Ain't no motherfucker got that kind of power over me.
I just want to make sure you good. So I had to feed
But
you.
no. I mean, I am still processing. But
Yes, let's talk about the Patreon is gonna be $12, okay? But yes, honey, Craig liked them little Fizz pictures, honey. Craig liked that little booty bent over.
I sure did. He had the pictures and showed it to me. I said, "Oh wow."
Child, little Fizz was bent all over, honey, on the Twitter, honey. But let me tell you this. And I was having a conversation with somebody today about this. Everybody need to come out at their own time, right?
Yeah, we dropped the link down here, Amelia, if you want to come in here and have a
Let
conversation.
me pull this up. Should I show this on the live?
No, bitch, because that might block us, but that's nudity.
Oh, well, girl, let me just go like this.
No, he bent over. You see his nuts, and don't show that.
Look, I'm
No.
just showing you, girl. Look.
I already know what it looked like. I just studied it. I
Girl,
studied
he
all
got-
of the pictures.
He got that mushroom head.
Listen, all I know is I like that kind of carrying on. I like when you send me text messages like that.
You was a nasty woman.
I am nasty.
You filthy.
But you can't be nasty with everybody.
Somebody said, turns out that wasn't Lil Fizz.
They said it wasn't him.
That was him. Because that's how his dick looked. You remember when they had leaked it?
Well, we know you're a dickologist. You're a dick connoisseur. You're a dick aficionado. A dick expert.
Dick is my friend. Greg. Church. Look. Choir. Dick is my friend. Craig, why y'all gonna cut up on the live like that? You can't even say that. Craig. Woo! Craig. Woo! Baby, listen.
Shay said, well, Craig, show us.
Bitch.
Oh, my God. He's a dickologist. He's a dick aficionado. He's a dick expert. A dick connoisseur.
Oh, baby, I had to make sure the choir stand up on that. You know when you're a choir director, that's how you get them up. They all flock up, girl.
I cannot.
They be ready, girl. They be ready. The
I cannot. I cannot. I can't.
Girl, you clicking what you to put stuff down, girl. What you doing?
I went on to see this Therapy is Sexy sweatshirt, so they can go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and purchase.
That's a pretty red, Craig.
Thank you.
That's a pretty red.
Thank you. Would you like one for Christmas?
One thing about this bitch.
You should treat yourself to one for Christmas. Since you're buying yourself all these other gifts.
Oh, girl, I thought you was gonna gift it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, bitch, you switch your drink out.
I know you gifting stuff to yourself, so
I suppose.
because you know your card declined several years ago on Patreon. He used to be a Patreon subscriber.
I took my card off, Fred. Because you know you get your money before the rent man get his, and I don't need nobody getting their money before the rent man get theirs. I'm sorry.
You are an old lady. Thank you, Shamar.
Hold on, pull Shamar up. Shamar look cute from that picture there. Look, you got the
Shamar, what city are you in? This lady is looking. Do you see the way he put his lips around that metal straw? He trying to let you know, Shamar. I don't know if you into that kind of thing, because you know some of the gays don't like their
let me tell you something crazy.
they sucked on.
I'm an all-around person. Okay? You be getting on here trying to bottom shame these people.
How did I bottom shame?
I'm just saying.
I didn't even say anything about
Not tonight, but you know, sometimes you do.
DW Bets. Here's the link down here. Come on here, click on the link, and let's talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. You a mess. I'm dropping the link down here. Oh, he's in Brooklyn. I was just in Brooklyn. I mean, no, I wasn't in Brooklyn. I was just in New York.
Grandma had to get me on the flight.
You've never been to New York, have you?
But I'm going.
He has never been to New York. Hey boy, hey, hey girl, hey.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Unmute your mic, niece. Unmute your mic.
Oh, y'all got me on, my bad. How y'all doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm cool. I'm laying here watching y'all.
Good, good, good.
Nice to finally see.
You too. Where are you located?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Come on, LA.
You know, I want to go to LA. Too.
You've never been to LA?
I want to go there too. That's on my bucket list. I need to scratch that off.
You need to get a better bucket list.
No, I'm just saying to go there because I ain't never been, so I want to go.
Yeah, I'm in Baldwin Hills, so it's not too bad.
Oh, okay. I got a friend that lives in Baldwin Hills.
Yeah, I enjoy watching your videos, man. I've never been on live, but I watch you quite frequently, and I appreciate it.
You talking about me or Keon?
Yeah. No, you. I got introduced to Keon. I was talking to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I was literally thinking about coming out to LA because I was like, I want to take another quick little trip.
Yeah.
And I literally was thinking about it the other day.
That's cool. The
weather's
cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably
Well,
like
let's fly down on Thursday, and I'm gonna have to come back on Sunday.
We can do that.
We can fly there and okay.
So what? How do you pronounce? Is it Toribio?
Toribio, yeah.
Toribio. Where are you from?
Originally from Florida, from Jacksonville.
All right,
Okay.
Jacksonville. He like
Yeah,
to
I'm from
fight.
Duval County, a little ratchet.
He like to fight. You from
I
Duval? Oh, see, I told you.
Oh.
he like to fight. He like to fight. I can tell.
Don't be fooled by this light skin.
Oh.
Okay.
So what made you go to LA?
Well, I transitioned out of the military and I always wanted to move here. So I took the opportunity, landed a job, and I've been here for 6 years.
Oh wow. Do you like it?
I like the scenery. The people, not so much.
Yeah.
But the scenery is really nice. Everything else is cool, but it's just like the people are just, they're different.
I say it all the time. All the time.
And I commented earlier too about me losing my brother. So that was
That's
Oh, that was you that said that.
Yeah, I remember by the name.
yeah.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
it's
hear
very-
that.
Thank you.
And that was in November. You were the one that said about
November 1st. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to
I
hear
couldn't
that.
find the comment, but I seen him when he come back and said that. Was
Thank
him.
you. I appreciate it. It's been because I'm one of 5. So the brother I lost was me and him were the closest in age. So
Yeah.
yeah. So depression is crazy. We all suffer from it, different forms, but it's crazy. My brother, he caught us all off guard. You know, him and his wife had another baby, and
Oh God.
everything was going cool, like, as far as we were concerned, and
Yeah.
till he got himself alone, and he shot himself. So
Wow.
How are your parents coping with it?
not so good, but I mean, it's such his life. I mean,
And it's so fresh because
Yeah.
that was only like 6 weeks ago.
yeah, it's very fresh. So my brother was married, he had a daughter. So we just trying to do that, just making sure that his wife is still cool, his daughter's cool. But yeah, it's been a lot, and I can't even put it into words, to be honest with you, because if you've never lost a sibling, then you just wouldn't know. Like, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
that. And how old are you? Because you said you guys were close in age.
I'm 34.
34.
34.
Okay.
My brother was
he older or
35.
younger?
He was 35.
He was
Oh, he was
35.
35.
Yeah. Oh, I say very close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry to hear
very close in age. So don't be in the jet life. That's why I just try to tell people, just treat people, with kindness as much as you can, even if you don't know them. Like, even if you're having a bad day, just take a step back and do some self-reflecting. Go walk outside. Go do something. You just never know what somebody's going through. Just at a foundational level. Just keep it graceful. Just be kind to people.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, we thank you for your support, and
Thank
just
y'all. I
sending-
appreciate y'all. I
sending
enjoy
love to
watching
you.
y'all.
I appreciate
I'm
you
a-
watching. I thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope to meet you one day, man. You've been very inspirational. You're like my uncle in my head.
Hopefully so. Hopefully so. I definitely want to start doing some events. You've heard me say before though, I'm so nervous about LA though, because
Yeah, I don't blame you. You'll have
You
to
know what I
it
mean?
depends on where you come here. So yeah.
yeah, it depends on where
It's
where I
doable.
come. Yeah, it's doable. So we'll see. But yeah, I hope we do get to connect at some point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
All right, have a
you
good
are-
night.
Have a good night.
All right, bye. I dropped the link a couple more times while Toribio was talking. Look at one-on-one.
That sounds like a good man, Savannah.
He looked like a good man.
Oh, man. You don't go over under 40 no more. He closer to my age. Don't go under 40.
Excuse me. He sounded very mature.
Okay.
And listen, the guy that I was talking to the other night is 46, and I've already decided that ain't gonna work. So don't even call me anymore, sir. Don't text me anymore, sir.
And he said you like his uncle, and he said this is your auntie.
Well, I know. Well, he said that, so that rules it out. He said I'm like
this
an
is
uncle
your
to his head.
aunt. This your auntie, not your uncle. This your auntie.
Okay.
Look at Jasmine down there sipping.
Okay, he said I'm like an uncle, so that's why I'm like, okay. He said thank y'all, and I am a great man. But yeah, he said I'm like an uncle, so
Yeah, this your auntie. Bring Jasmine on. She's taking a sip.
he did not say he was married. He said the brother was married.
You see how these folks.
They don't have any listening skills.
They don't have none.
They don't have any ears.
Mm-hmm.
See, he said I'm not married. My brother was married.
Listen.
You think I still got a chance? do I have a chance? Who is this, Craig? You're still my crush.
Shaking my head, mama.
I don't know who that is. The people want to know, Toribio, are you single? I need to come to Cleveland too. They said we're waiting on the live show. That's what we need to do. We need to.
Bitch, we said we was gonna start doing it going into the new year.
All right, we're gonna go into the new year. We're gonna do it. Don't have us come out there and then y'all be acting up and y'all don't show up.
Like I said on live last week, and I told you before, and I'm talking about this. It was this week actually. And I'm ready to say this last week.
Mhm.
We getting ready to step into a new journey, a new phase. We getting ready. Doors getting ready to open. I feel it. I see it.
Mhm.
Doors getting ready to open. So, bitch, let's go. We need to.
So we definitely need to hit Florida.
Yes.
But my thing is this. Somebody said, do you have a type? No, I don't have a type, niece. My type didn't work. I discovered that in my 20s. You know, that like when you get caught up in the type, and I talk about this in Book of Jewels too, when you get caught up in a physical type, you eliminate so many other people
Mhm.
because you're looking for a specific height, a specific complexion. No, integrity is my type.
Mm.
Self-worth is my type.
Mm.
Okay. Hey, Jasmine, put the cigarette down, Nee.
Oh,
No,
that
y'all. I
wasn't even
thought you was
cigarette.
gonna
That
go
wasn't
on
no
your
cigarette,
spiel
honey.
about being integral. So that's good.
That's
I
right.
didn't want you to put me on there like that.
Hey, Jasmine, I see
Hey,
you with the
Keon,
drink,
what's
honey.
up? What's up?
up?
No, but I thought you was gonna go on about a spiel about being integral, so I lit, but I don't
Oh.
put it out.
How you
But
doing?
no, y'all do need to get on the road. We come to Atlanta, representing Duval. I only came on to say we do not like to fight. We got lead for you boys. Y'all already know in Florida, the boys don't care. Everybody got it. So we don't like to fight. We loving people out here. You see your boy having a hard time in LA. That's so unfortunate. People rude. That's like up north too. People be rude compared to like the southern atmosphere places like Jacksonville. That's where I'm at now. You know, it's look at Justin C. You in Duval? Yeah, nice. But I just came on to say that, and you know I love you, Keon. I love you too. Y'all boys get out. Y'all can go right down the street in Atlanta. We'll fly out. People come see y'all. We need a live show in the new year.
But I definitely wanna not just do Atlanta though. Like
We did say we wanted to travel. We still thinking about coming to Dallas and coming to Houston, but they got to buy some tickets, Craig. They got to buy some tickets. So we gonna put together something and just see how it goes. We gonna do that. We got a lot of stuff that we're working on that we talk about off the scene, and so we got some stuff that we gonna work and put in works for y'all.
Right.
That'll be nice. I just dropped in to say hey to y'all.
You been doing good though, Jasmine?
Yes, sir. You know it, Unc. You keep your head up. You know how it go. I message you, but everything's copacetic over here. Me and the wife finna buy a house. We actually in underwriting right now. You done inspired me in so many ways. I love you for it. I love you for your life. But you keep your head up. You too, Keon. Nigga, you know them niggas. Hoes is like buses. Exit 5 minutes, next one coming, bitch. Y'all better look out for the next one. It's coming. All right, y'all. I'm finna get in the shower.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I'm finna get ready. Get ready to get up out of here. But I love y'all boys. Y'all stay safe. Wear your mask when y'all travel. Know me hugging all
these
New
people.
York. Don't hug all the people. Y'all take your vitamin C. Do what you gotta do. Y'all be safe.
Yeah. All right, you too. Take care, Jasmine. Good to hear from you. She's so sweet.
She's so sweet. Yeah.
She sent me the sweetest message on Instagram. Again, thank you to everybody that sent me so many warm messages. Through Instagram and YouTube, wherever, my website. I really appreciate it.
You know what, Craig? I want to say this too. You know, I get so many messages too.
Girl, you don't get that many messages.
Oh, bitch, girl, I can show you, girl. Now, girl, just because you know
she act like she gets so many messages.
Just because you got your old Instagram back, bitch, don't try to do, girl. Because you know what, humble honey. But no, I do get a lot of messages. Just seeing like just different things and just being getting people just to say how they so thankful and they just watch and they be just saying just different things, how they look up to us, and it just be a lot of stuff that comes through the messages, and you'll be surprised how you touch people through the internet. Like you'll be so surprised.
It is, and like I had a one-on-one the other day with one of my regulars. It was on Tuesday, and she sent me. I was gonna send it to you because it was a live that I did with you. She sent me this email the other day and said how it was a video from 2019. I was living at 227.
Wow.
And in the video, I called it "Look Who Showed Up," and it was you. And we did a conversation, and she had these timestamps in the email that she wanted me to go back and look at, and that even lifted me. Like when I looked at it, I said, "Oh, this was pretty good." But yeah, so thank you very much for that. In any way that you showed up to give me love, I really appreciate it. I receive it. I feel it. I feel your prayers. I've definitely felt lifted by it. So thank you so much.
You know what, bitch? Because we've been going live since like 2018.
Yeah.
It don't seem that long, but it's been since 2018.
Yeah.
Because it's been since
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time.
And she had like timestamps.
Mm-hmm.
And was like, and she told me what I was gonna say. She said, "I love when you said this part and this part." Like she had the timestamp where it started and when it ended.
Mhm.
And hey, Kareem over in the Philippines. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. When the last time we've been to Grand State? I haven't been in North Carolina in years. It's been years since I've been to North Carolina. It's been a very long time.
I want to know how he our friend from Hawaii, Theodore,
Hawaii. Somebody asked me
doing.
about him recently on one of my one-on-ones like 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Someone asked me how he was
I
doing.
wonder how he do. I want to know how Rashonda doing too. Remember from Carolina? I want to know how she's doing too. I haven't seen her pop on here in a minute.
Right.
I wonder. How
Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for that.
And it's been over a year that oh my God, I just
Oh,
okay, something clouded my brain that quick.
oh. Thank you, P. Marcel.
Oh,
Wow.
girl, I had to open up. I was like, who's gonna do that? This shot is looking.
You thought somebody sent you their ass crack and that's that little Fizz video?
I was just trying. You know,
She's storing this filth in her phone.
I don't store filth in my phone, honey.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes, Lord.
Just storing filth. Thank you, Malika, for the Cash App. Tony Harden Clark, Sheila, Vincent Hernandez. Thank you very much. Just wanted to show you some love, he said. Thank you, Powerful. Thank you, Kava. Thank you, Mioka. Thank you, Elizabeth. Onward and upward, she said. Thank you very much.
They know I heart my. I don't do.
Let me see.
Oh,
This is the wrong thing. I want to go vegan, but y'all look too good for me to let this meat go waste. Y'all look too good for me to let this meat go. I don't eat meat. Keon does, but I don't eat meat. Craig, I love how poised you are even in your breakup. I think it's classy when you can break up and keep it moving, no setbacks. That's right. Take your moment to breathe. Take your moment to recalibrate. But life goes on. You got to keep going. Like, I don't believe in giving anybody that kind of power over me, especially when you showed up the way that, you intended to show up in the relationship. I don't look back at that relationship and feel like I could have done anything better. I'm sure there are things I could have done differently, but there's nothing that I feel like I could have done better. Right. I'm proud of how I showed up in that relationship. And I think I said to you guys before, a long time ago, it makes it harder for the other person to move on when you really show up in your fullness, because there's a void that happens in their life. There's a void that's undoubtedly going to happen in a person's life because at some point they're going to realize, damn, I really lost the best thing going. You know what I mean? I lost the best thing that had happened to me. And so when you really give your best and put your best foot forward, and I believe I did that, I don't look back and feel like, well, damn, I could have done something better. Mm-hmm. I showed up to the best of my ability. Right. And so I can look back and say I'm proud of how I showed up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mantra says she just made Scott's cookie recipe and they're good. Yeah, not that kind of power. Because even when I had the first heartbreaker that I had, well, not the first, but in terms of,
I remember my first heartbreak.
In terms of a relationship. When I first, this was like 2005. And when I tell you that thing had me so shook. But one thing I never believed in was losing my money. Like I was working at the internet company at the time. And I still went to work. Like I went to work, I was down, I was depressed. But I was not about to be calling in sick and then have to figure out my bills at the end of the month. Absolutely.
I was sitting at the desk crying, baby. I had to close my door, honey, and cry and get on out and
Right.
and just keep it on moving, baby. Look,
Tanya said, y'all two that made me hang out with my sister in England, laughing out loud. I only caught the end of the Patreon comment. Craig, are you shutting down your personal page? Adding a new one? No, niece, I'm not shutting down my personal page. I'm going to add a new Patreon, and it's just going to be dedicated to content that he and I create.
Being crazy.
So it'll be us going out to eat, him coming over to the house, or me coming
Some
over
of
here.
our juicy conversations.
Some of our conversations on the phone. But like I said, going out. And also, like tonight, we created footage tonight. I got over here about, what, 8 o'clock?
About 8 o'clock.
I got over here about 8 o'clock, so we created some footage. So that's going to be the first content that we put up. So I'm going to set up the Patreon tonight, and then I'll start promoting the link and posting the link so you guys can see it. So if you want to join, you can. That comment.
What?
When my old housekeeper took her wig off.
Craig, you don't got the lady from Group 1 come clean your house no more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I need to go on Group 1 to get me a house clean. I'm sick.
I didn't get her from Groupon. I keep telling you that. What happened was she stopped coming because initially they told me that I was a little too far from where they live.
Mm-hmm.
But then she said, oh, no, you're not too far. But then her mom, who was bringing her, because the cleaning lady that we're talking about, she had special needs and she didn't drive. Her mom used to bring her, but then her mom found out that she was going to have to start doing dialysis.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So I ended up finding somebody. But also, the other reason that I changed, too, is because there were some things that I just didn't like the way she was doing.
Be nice, Craig.
No, I'm being serious. Like, she bleached a couple of my things. Click on that.
This one?
The next one.
This one?
Up.
This one?
Up.
Oh. Girl, don't bam on my goddamn table.
Girl. Okay. Do we need to drop the link again? Do we need anybody else want to come in and ask a question? Girl, she just does so much for me.
Craig, you know what? Shut the hell up, bitch. How about that?
She just couldn't just hit the link up here. Come on, DW Bets. We just dropped the link down there.
We just dropped the link.
Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Thank you, Jenny Boom and Miss Pulley. Girl, get off my cash app.
Damn, girl.
Ooh, she's so nosy.
Look, girl, she you be wanting to run shit so bad.
Patreon is definitely a vibe. Girl, you need to be putting the shit up there that's going to encourage people to sign up for Patreon. You putting all this other bullshit up here. We've been up here for an hour and 10 minutes, Nitra. You can ask anything. We won't get mad. I'm dropping the link again.
Baby. Listen. What they say, Craig?
What?
Oh, no, I thought they said something different.
Thank you very much.
Suzanne coming on here.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hey,
I think we
Suzanne.
talked before, didn't we?
Hey. Yes.
Yeah, I remember you. And
I
you
don't
commented
have-
on my Patreon.
Yes.
Yes,
I was a little late this month. Look,
How are you?
I am wonderful. I really don't have no questions, but I just wanted to tell you that it's so good to see you smile.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
I appreciate
And
it. Huh?
And for you, Mr. Man, Keon, nothing but love. I love you guys.
Thank you
Some
so
white
much.
folks out here love y'all.
Yes, I was just gonna say there are white folks that love us.
Yes.
What you eating, girl?
yes.
Because I want some.
Right, I'm like, I want some.
Look, they laugh at Taffy Chewies. They laugh bites.
Oh my God, they're the banana ones.
Yes.
Oh, you know they my favorites.
I'm sorry. I didn't think I was gonna go up on camera that fast, but
Oh no, it's okay.
Baby, because you was eating, honey. I wanted some real quick. I want you to send me some real quick.
Ooh, look,
But
it's
thank you
gone
for
now, it's
supporting
gone.
us. We definitely appreciate you.
Most definitely. I love you guys.
Tell me what city you're in again.
I am in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. It's on the Gulf Coast.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you as always. You know I appreciate you subscribing to Patreon. I read all of your messages.
Yes. I love watching. I even have my husband watch you guys with me.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Is your husband black?
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it.
We have been together 26 years.
Come on,
We
somebody.
we have 2 adult children. I just had my first grandchild. My grandson.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. So I've been watching you. Well, both of y'all, because once I started following you, Craig, then Keon. So I love you guys. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Nothing but blessings.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, and I loved that Thanksgiving, Mama Gloria and Miss Gladys.
Patreon.
Yes. But thank you so much. I'll see y'all later.
I appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I remember her.
Let me tell you something. This no offense to
who?
anyone, but girl, you can tell a Caucasian who dated black men.
Mhm.
You can just tell they look different, they act different. You can just
They
tell.
move different.
They
You,
move.
you can just tell when a white person has grown up around
black
people of color. Yeah, and because there's a familiarity about it. They're comfortable. You know what I mean? Because they've been around the culture, so there are certain things that they don't have to ask questions about.
Yeah,
because they've been in it. They know it.
Yeah,
you know.
And they don't have tissue paper feelings.
Correct. And what I've also noticed about white folks like that, they don't get offended by these truths that I speak about white people in general or with racism because they see it as well.
Yeah.
They see it as well.
Yeah.
The white folks that get offended by it are the ones who
bring Tiara in.
Yeah, we already discussed Twitch.
Hey, Tiara.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, hey girl, hey.
We can hear
Hey
you.
girl, hey. See, I'm in a bonnet and I didn't want to show up. You know, first impression is everything.
Girl, you show up in Walmart in your bonnet.
I do not. I'm a Tarjay girl. Okay, get it right. But I came in late, so I don't want to trigger anybody with my questions. But if y'all open to answering, then that's great. I just wanted to know, you know, I'm one of your young followers, so I need to learn these experiences. I'm lacking in a love experience. So as far as both of you go, I'm 24, Houston, Texas. But as far as both of you, as far as couples therapy, did y'all ever consider that before deciding to part your ways? Was it a one-sided thing, or did you feel like certain situations is worth it and certain situations is not?
I did suggest couples therapy early on. Not for the reason that we broke up, because couples therapy wasn't going to help me through that.
Right.
I was done. But I had suggested couples therapy earlier on when, you know, there were other things going on that I thought could be resolved through conversation and having a mediator. But when I suggested it, it wasn't something that he seemed interested in. He was just kind of like, But, you know, it wasn't. And, you know, I believe that effort is the only way to communicate interest.
Amen.
I'm going to say it again. Effort is the only way to communicate interest. And it is not my responsibility or your responsibility, Tiara, to hold the relationship together. That's something that you do together as a team. So I know no relationship is going to be 50-50. There were times that, you know, those percentages were imbalanced. However, when it comes to saving the relationship or keeping the relationship going, keeping the relationship lively and floating and all that stuff, it's both people's responsibility. You're not responsible for making that person happy. They're not responsible for making you happy. You're supposed to contribute. And that's why I was saying you both supposed to contribute what you can contribute. But I said this when he and I went live on Monday, I believe it was, at my house. And I said, sometimes people just reach their capacity. Sometimes people don't have the emotional bandwidth, the emotional reach that you need. And that's okay. I'm a big believer, even though the challenge is getting through it and healing and all of that shit is real. But the truth is, at the core of who I am, I understand that everything expires when it's supposed to expire. I don't really get into whether or not, well, what if 3 years down the line you come back together? That's for life to figure out. I stay in the moment. And I believe that's a part of the reason that people get anxious and get anxiety, because you're worried about what's coming. Be here in the moment. Stop worrying about what can go wrong, what could potentially happen in your favor or against you. Stay right here in this moment. And so in this moment, the feeling is the relationship, it lasted as long as it was supposed to. And I got from him what I was supposed to get from him, and he got what he was supposed to get from me. And so now it's time for us to move on into the world and go into the next phase of our lives. But I am a big believer that it is important that when you come out of that relationship, people call it grieving. I believe that happens as well. But it's also processing. I now have to process all of those lessons that I got over the past 2.5 years or however long it was, right? I now need to process that. Some people call it grieving. I'll say that again. But sometimes it's processing. So now I need to take those lessons and everything that God wanted me to get from him. Because some of those things I didn't get while we were in the relationship. Some of those things he didn't get while we were in the relationship. Some of the lessons that I was there to teach him and that he was there to teach me are going to come now that the relationship is over. So that's why it's important to sit your ass still when you come out of a relationship, because you need to process. And you can't process if you out in these streets trying to date the next one. You out in the streets trying to pacify the pain. You out in the streets trying to fuck away the pain, trying to fuck away the sadness and the loneliness and the emptiness and whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever those residual feelings are. You have to sit in it. You have to sit in it. You got to get still. You got to allow your heart to break so that then you can be reborn and you can grow and be better because of it.
Right. What about you, Keon?
Couples therapy was brought up in my relationship multiple times. However, as a whole, we never went. So I'll just leave it at that. You have both parties have to be willing to go. Like Craig said, that's what it is. That's the reality of it. You can't be one-sided when you're fighting for something. You have to be 50-50. Now I do believe it'd be 50-50 on that, where you both have to bring something to the table or want that your relationship. So yeah.
But the thing is, and this is for anybody listening that's in that gray area of your relationship, because sometimes you don't know if you're in the gray area or in the ebbs of the relationship, or if it's a sign that the relationship is stale and it's time to go. Which is why you have to get still. And sometimes when you're talking to your friends and telling everybody, you need to get still and listen to God, listen to your instincts, and make the decision for yourself. You gotta. I talk about this in Book of Jewels. You gotta silence the voices in the world so that you can hear the voice of God. God is always speaking. We're not always listening, and so you really have to, realize that. If you're the one that's, and I'm not saying that this is the case with my relationship, I'm just saying, speaking in general now, if you're the one that's doing everything to resuscitate the relationship, that's a problem. If you're the one that's trying to, create date night and suggest going to counseling and trying to put in quality time, trying to resolve
all the emotional work.
Trying to resolve your conflicts every time if you're the one that's always reaching out trying to fix it, and that person is not, it's probably time to go.
It's probably time to go. That's
I
the
feel
best
you.
thing said all night.
Yes.
I say some good shit
That part right there.
every now and then.
Every now and again. Yeah.
Every now and then.
That part hit, bitch. That part it hit.
Yes, because I'm young, 24, don't have much experience, never had a first love. So sometimes I'll be feeling like, dang, what is it about me that's lacking? Everybody got a piece of man, a whole man, a half a man, disabled man, blind man. It's like, what is it? Like,
Look,
and-
don't look. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Be patient. Don't look what's around you. Wait for yours to come. Just
See,
be
I
patient.
be wanting to take that, but I just feel like I always hear that. And it's just like, your girl's not getting any younger.
You're 24.
Come on, Oliver, hit the link. Go ahead and join.
You're 24. So like, don't rush it.
Mhm.
You know, and I've said this, if you've been watching me for a while, I know I've said this multiple times. In your singleness, during this time, this is the time that you're supposed to be focusing on tiara or tiara. Is it tiara?
It's interchangeable.
This is the time that you're supposed to be focused on tiara, because most people spend so much of their single time saying, "Oh, I'm ready for a man. I'm ready to be in a relationship." No, that's the time that you're supposed to be doing your work. You need to be working on the parts of you that you need to grow before a partner shows up, because the lessons that you need to be working on now are very different from the lessons that you're going to be working on when the person shows up in your life. Because different shit is going to show up that you need to fix, that you need to work on. That's what a great partner should do. It should show you. Again, I talk about this in Book of Jewels. Like, I really believe that Book of Jewels is my best work. I believe it's my best work all around. I love all of my books, but I believe that's my best life journey type book. It was my goal to literally write the lessons that I learned that I think they got me to this point. Keeping my peace of mind and my sanity and just whatever. But take your time, and know that, you know, lessons are sometimes painful. Those are the biggest life lessons. That's the greatest amount of growth from those big lessons. Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's a word.
Yeah, just take your time. You know, right now, just date, have fun, focus on you, focus on.
And that's the thing. Dating's not fun for me. Like,
I know. I'm the same way. I don't like it. I like consistency, and I don't like you trying to figure out what's going on with you and who all in the atmosphere with you. But just focus, like if you're trying to start a business, or if you're going back to school, or if you're trying to buy your first house, focus on improving you. Focus on your self-worth, your self-value, so that when you get into a relationship, your confidence doesn't waver. Because a lot of people get into relationships and their confidence wavers. They don't know. They don't know their name. They get into a relationship and they just don't know how to stand 10 toes down next to their partner. They get intimidated. You know what I mean? Because they're intimidated about who they are, what they look like, what career they have, what they have. Like, you need to be clear about who you are.
I feel like that happens with me because although I'm young, I have my own business. I'm a makeup artist in Houston, and I just graduated college in Austin. Just got my big girl job in October, so now I'm working on moving out my parents' house and getting my own, life situated. And a part of me why I don't like dating, one, I always been told I was an old soul, so I kind of don't get into what the crowd's into, clubbing, talking to different guys, being a city girl and whatnot. But it's just like how you just said with your current situation, like you took what you learned from it. I feel like if I got all these qualities and I can't never meet somebody to even say if he not the one, somebody that could teach me, hey, I feel like you kind of selfish, or hey, I feel like you this, and you could work on that. And it gets me nervous because I try not to think that I'm this perfect person, and the reason why I haven't found the one is because it's everybody else's fault. But if I don't have those people who willing to like correct me, or even if we don't make it to where we want to make it, like give me those tools to learn from, I just feel like I'm just turned off. I don't know if this is my generation, if it's me. I don't know if I'm being too critical, but it's just overall not working.
Don't compromise. Don't compromise, and don't negotiate your standards. Right. Once you start negotiating your standards, it's a slippery slope. What I will tell you, I can only reinforce again, this is the time that you're supposed to be focused on you. Yeah. Put that in your prayer. Put that in your meditation. Whatever, in your chant. If you chant, like, you need to start asking, calling forth from the universe and God and the spirit, Like, what is it that I'm supposed to be learning at this time? Because I'm a big believer. If you're a business owner and you're trying to get to the next point, let me give you an example. Again, this is in Book of Jules.
Period. Pick the book up, y'all. Go get that book.
When I was trying to get a website built, I didn't have the money to do it, and I kept being frustrated because I didn't have money to do it. But something came over me and said, if you were at the phase in your career or in your business that you needed a website, the resources would be there for you to do it. Same is true with you. If it was meant for you to be in a relationship right now, you would have those options right now. There's something else you're supposed to be doing. So you need to tailor your prayer or your intentions so that the universe can reveal what you're supposed to be focused on right now, because it's not a relationship. Right now, I'm hearing you longing for a relationship. And
true.
You don't need to be in a space of longing for a relationship. A relationship shows up, love shows up when, and this is in my book of quotes or somewhere, love shows up when we're ready, not when we're desperate, not when we're needy. All right?
Yes,
so just
sir.
remember that.
I will. Thank you so much. And I'm glad I'm going to start coming in the live more. I be in the comments, but I be thinking that it's so technical. I got to have a setup. I'm on my phone, and it was kind of easy to come through.
Exactly. All right.
So
well,
I'm
thank you so
definitely going to be
much.
through. Thank you. And make sure you let us know when you come to Houston next time y'all come. Maybe we could do a meet or greet or something.
Definitely.
I know everybody was
sure.
flaking the
All
last
right.
time. All right.
Right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye. Bye. Susan said, what's the name of my first book? My first book is Words Never Spoken. If you go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com,
No, I was just trying to see what.
yeah, if you go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com, all of the books are there and they're in order that they were published. Hi, D.W. Betts. Hello.
Hello.
Oliver.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Oliver.
How are you guys?
Oliver.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, praise the Lord.
The head nerd in charge.
That's what he calls himself.
How are you?
I can't complain. I just washed my ass. So I feel real nice.
I know. So you about to go out, or you just cleaning for the evening? You know.
No, I'm gonna go get in the bed.
I know that's right.
Look, listen. As soon as I kick this bitch out, that's what I'm finna go do.
Oh.
So Oliver and I worked together on a new intro video for my YouTube channel. So the next time I go live, you guys will get to see it. Of course, I'm going to debut it on my Patreon first. So.
Yay!
Yes, but it looks really good. I haven't looked at the
two
new ones.
Good, Oliver.
I haven't looked at the
Thank
two new ones because we were live, but I'm definitely going to look at them.
Thank you. I had to make it nice for Craig.
Yes, it was really good. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Why y'all up here talking about mushy gushy stuff?
Right.
Oliver, are you back dating yet?
Can I cuss? Huh?
Are you
Can
back?
you cuss?
Yeah. Are you back dating yet?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Mm-mm.
You're in the loan. No. He fucking.
No, I'm not dating. I'm really not dating.
Well, we're past that part. We're saying you're fucking.
We say you fucking now.
Oh, am I fucking? I mean, I got my left hand, so yeah, I'm always. I guess I am, right? You know, a woman never tells what's going on in her purse.
All right, well, Oliver, we got to go into the next. There's some other people down here waiting.
Why am I getting kicked off already? That's not right.
Well, no, I'll put you on pause and then I'll go to the next one and come back.
See, she nasty.
No, I'll put you on pause and I'll come back. Is that okay?
Why you want to know what's going in between my ass, Craig?
Oh.
Can I put you on hold?
I mean, I don't got no choice. I ain't in control here, so I guess I'll follow what I'm being told.
DW Betts, can you hear us now?
Child, we got echo.
Hello? DW Betts. Hello? Miss Betts.
Go to Kareem.
Kareem.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
What is up, honeys?
Hey, boy.
My brothers and sisters and cousins and whatever I'm gonna call y'all. I'm in Asia, honey. I'm in the Philippines, honey. It's 11
Oh,
a.m.
you're the
bitch.
one that was messaging from the Philippines.
Yes, honey. I'm the only black gay media in the country. My hair is all an afro because I just woke up, bitch. I'm like, they on live. It's in the morning time here.
Oh, wow. What time is it?
And
there?
yes, I'm one of those. I'm the first gay passport bro, honey. I said, fuck this. I got to get the fuck out of Dodge. I can't meet a nigga here. This ain't gonna work. Rent's too high. I came here for a meeting, girl, and never left, girl. Look, it's summertime, honey. It's
What time is it there?
11:30 in the morning. We go back in the studio. It's too loud outside.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
So are you there by yourself?
I got a partner for 12 years, man. Yeah. You know, I hear the straight boys, passport bros talk about wholesome relationships and they can't find all that shit. Well, for the gays, time 20. Because it's a little bit different and better for us here, I think, you know. I miss niggas, though. I miss the brothers now, I ain't gonna lie.
Your partner is what?
A Filipino.
Okay.
Filipino Chinese, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He sounds like he might be handsome.
Very handsome, top IT, data privacy officer. He got money without me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't need me at all. That's hard to find back home, boo.
Listen.
Especially for us. We doing pretty good. you know, it's hard. You know, 12 years. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Grew up in California, Long Beach.
Okay. I got some friends from Kansas City, Missouri.
I know I'll be seeing y'all, you know, bringing up folks from the hood, you know, up on your show and talking and the girls, honey. Yeah. But I grew up in California, Long Beach. I'm a writer too. I've been following you for a while. I published the Philippines Magazine International. That's how I came here.
Okay.
Wow.
Where else would they pay a black gay to write a book for a country, right?
Right.
I mean, you know, the whole passport bros, it ain't just straight folks.
Sound like you found your niche.
I think so. I just turned 50, girl. So I'm having to, you know, you got to figure out what can I do from the bed in 10 years. I can't, you know, I got to make different decisions.
Do you have
like,
dual
you know, but
citizenship, somebody asked?
dual residency, not citizenship. I don't want to, I just go back and forth. I still got my company in Kansas City. I got a house in Kansas City and a car. I didn't, you know.
Yeah.
I just go back and forth. Okay. How about you? What broke up, girl? Why'd y'all break up? What happened? I'm shocked. I'm in Asia. We're all the way out here, fucked up in Asia. Like what? You know, we all the way 20,000 miles away. Pissed the fuck off. What happened?
Listen, I was out the other day, and this guy said to me, "Are you a part of a famous couple?" I said, "No." He said, "Are you famous?" I said, "No, I'm not." And then he said, "You're not a part of a famous couple where you know y'all would be on." I said, "Well, people may know me because I've written some books." I said, "But he's not famous."
Ooh. No, you didn't.
I'm not famous. But
ooh,
you know,
that's girl. That ain't sweet, or you can't. That's fucked up, girl. You supposed to play all boo boo with sweet and shit, and then at home say that shit like, "Bitch, you ain't famous." I'm just letting you know I said it. I didn't. You can't do that in front of girl.
She nasty.
See, girl, really? You did. It's true, I think, but damn. I'm the shit here. I'm famous here, but I don't to my man. You don't.
You don't tell your man what?
I don't really throw it in his face. Like, well,
who throws it in his face?
Well, that was a throw in his. Well, wasn't that a throw in his face? Or am I crazy?
Kareem,
but you work for it. But girl, you work for it, and y'all were only together for a hot minute. I will give you that. You worked for what you got, and you all were together. You know, it wasn't like we've been together 12 years, so it's kind of like, you know, I came here, I didn't know nobody, so we got famous kind of together here, right? But I am famous in my hometown back home, so I kind of get what you were saying. You don't want to get his head too big, and he might want an alimony check when you break up or something. You know, if you think he's part of it.
Right. The facts are the facts. The answer was no. But listen, we got somebody that's coming in here. She's been trying to get on here for a few minutes now. But thank you for joining and thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, right.
Y'all got to come to Asia, honey, and do something. Black gay here is the shit. No racism, honey.
Send us a plane ticket. I want to come to the Philippines.
Oh, well, we got to get you a sponsor. You know, I got liquor sponsors. You're not an airline sponsor. I never played for a plane ticket, honey.
All right, well, listen, I'm down. I want to come to the Philippines.
You'll be blown up. You single now anyway, bitch. You got to go something. Hey.
My email is bookthewriter@gmail.com.
You too, boo-boo, in the white. You too, honey. You cute as hell with the baseball cap. I ain't.
Look,
make sure you bring him.
Somebody said we got to get to Florida first.
Girl, get on a plane and go get a passport and go somewhere. Shit, don't be Florida. You can drive to Florida.
All right,
y'all. Thank you, brother.
Bye.
She like to talk. I like her though. We gotta get the plane ticket though, bitch. Let's try DW one time. DW.
Yes.
Oh my God! Praise God!
Praise Him.
Where are you located?
I'm in North Carolina.
What part?
North Carolina.
Raleigh, Durham.
Come on, Raleigh, Durham. What's going on?
Just in here talking about relationship. I just got out of a relationship for 15, 20 plus years.
Oh my God! And when did you guys break up?
Hoes are not loyal. There's only so much you can do. My standards can be put down. You know, can't have to overlook myself.
Is that what you're saying? You said hoes aren't loyal.
Yes, absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay. Was it a series of cheating or was it one time cheating?
Series twice. Yeah.
Okay. How far apart were they?
When we first start talking, getting to know each other, that was like within the first 2 or 3 years of 15 years. And then
the second time happened when?
Sir?
And the second time the cheating that you're aware of happened when?
My birthday was the 13th, and this happened a Sunday prior to my birthday.
Oh, wow. So what made you stay after the first time of the cheating?
Because they were younger, still getting to know, and, you know, communication, your butterflies, you don't talk as much. So we really had to get to the nitty gritty and, okay, what's respectful, what's disrespectful. They were 5 years younger than I was.
How old are you now?
43.
Okay,
43.
So you got together when you were 20, you said 15 or 20 years. How long was the relationship?
20 years.
So you were 23 when you got with him?
Yes, sir.
And he was 18?
Yes. Get ready to be 19 because of his birthday.
So I mean, I get why you would have allowed that first time.
Yes.
Because, you know,
he's still young, still trying to, you know, get himself together.
That's a long time. So how are you processing? How are you healing? Is there anything specifically that you do? Because when was the breakup?
The breakup, it was Sunday before my birthday.
And when was your birthday?
The 13th of this month.
Okay. So so we're talking about a matter of maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah. So what are you doing to heal? What are you doing to process and all of that?
For the first time ever in my life, Saturday until today, I took myself on a beach trip and I stayed in and just did some thinking.
Okay.
For myself.
So I'm sure you guys probably lived together after all that time?
We did.
Okay. But you now have moved out from each other?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Are you feeling empty? Are you feeling low? Are you feeling broken up? Like what is it that you're feeling?
Relieved.
Are you still crying, angry?
No, I'm not angry. I think I'm more angry at me and my time. And like you were saying earlier, everything happened for a reason and a purpose. You live, you learn, pick up and move on. Easier said than done, but it's all about in timing. And just wait for whatever it is to manifest itself. But it has to be the right place.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But I was gonna say, but also I'm sure part of the feeling is, you know, after 15, hell, we had a routine, and that was 2+ years, but we had a routine. So part of me is rediscovering and redefining my day-to-day routine. Because my routine for for so long involved him. So
Yeah.
I can only imagine what you're trying to do to try to,
Yeah, it's a lot.
reestablish, if you will.
Yes, reestablish, like starting all over after half of my years here on Earth, if I could say, since I'm in my
Mhm.
40s. So
Right.
it's all about learning, like first experience. Like I did like you just said, I did a trip for myself. That was the first ever. Yeah.
Somebody said you do feel like you wasted your time, but it's never. Yeah, that's what I was going to say next. It's never a waste of time because there are lessons there.
Yeah.
There really are. And I know that it's
Yeah.
hard. I know that it's painful, but there's something there for you to pull from it. And
It is.
for 20-some years, like,
That's a lot.
yeah.
That is a lot. Genuinely and respect. Those two have to go. Those are only two things that I really, really ask for. Other things come with that when you ask for respect. But once you make respect, that means you to respect yourself. So how can you respect me if I'm supposed to be a part of you? Especially when you know your worth and your value.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very, very intrigued of myself. So I know all of that.
Right.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. Well, are you guys still in communication right now?
We're not. He didn't even call me, tell me happy birthday. So
Oh wow.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, sharing your story, sending you strength, and I hope you will get through this.
I will.
Take your time. Take your time.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Don't develop or adopt any unhealthy behavior, because sometimes there's that feeling of wanting to feel validated and worthy again. And so sometimes, it's easy to put yourself in a position where, you're having sex with people that you don't necessarily want to have sex with. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to fill that void. And one of the songs that reminds me, or made me think about that was "Girl Like Me" by Jasmine Sullivan, when she's talking about, you sleeping around with all these different people, because it's almost, no, she says that in Lost Ones. But then also in "The Girl Like Me," she's talking about how, like, when you come through a relationship, when you come through a breakup, sometimes it makes you just want to say fuck everybody and just be a hoe.
Yeah.
Just turn into one of the bad girls and one of the bad guys.
Yeah.
But just stay centered as often as possible.
I really appreciate you guys. And to you, Craig, not condolences, but stay strong, stay encouraged, and things will get better. And the greater is coming for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I do. Thank you so much.
You guys take care and have a great night.
You too. Happy holiday.
Girl. Well, I was trying to click it.
Bring Key G in.
Hey, Key G.
Hey, Niece.
Hey.
Girl, she got them lip gloss.
Girl, that lip gloss is on.
Listen. I play no games, okay?
Oh,
I got a bonnet on, but my lip gloss is on, okay?
That's right.
Okay, so I joined late. I was in class.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Outside of relationships and stuff.
So we first started talking about
Twitch.
We were talking about Twitch. Ellen's executive producer / dancer who died by suicide. And then we talked
That was sad.
Yeah, that was very sad. We talked about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, this case, this trial.
I'm sick of that.
We kind of just went into
we just kind of we started dropping the link down.
Dropping the link, everything. Yeah.
Okay. So I jumped on because one, I wasn't doing nothing. I said, well, let me jump on here because I love them.
Okay.
I wish my baby was up. Listen, every time I'm like, oh, hey, I'm watching my favorite YouTuber, and she pops in out of nowhere, Craig the writer. And I'm like, yeah, shut up.
Where are you located? What city are you in?
Oxon Hill. Maryland, baby. Yeah.
Come on, Oxon Hill.
You got your house alive.
I gotta come. I gotta do it. We gotta do an event in Maryland. If the first event is not in Maryland, it needs to be in Maryland.
Okay, girl.
Listen, and not in Baltimore. Okay, Craig.
No.
I know that's
No. It's gonna have to be closer to you guys because I feel like if it's in between Baltimore and DC, it can kind of go both sides. Yeah.
Right, right.
I
So yeah,
think
so the Twitch thing is really, really that's sad. Like that's heartbreaking.
it is.
Cause I
Yeah.
was like, dang, every memory that I have of him, he's dancing, he's smiling, he's just, but I do understand that, that sometimes that's just a mask.
Exactly. That's the new face.
Okay, girl, I might be your folks in Oaks and Hill. Sweet Christmas.
Right. It's like, yeah, it's like that's the new face of depression and all of that, because it's not, again, like I was saying earlier before you joined, I think most people think that depression has to look like, you down and you sad and you blue and you sitting in the dark. But no, it's bright, it's effervescent.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to make you think that they are happier than they are, and
Listen.
that bothers them.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And then when you don't have that safe space to say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with,
Yeah.
then nobody understands it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much for joining, Key G.
Wait. I have something else to say. Hey, Keon. So let me say this. So Craig, I know you're not gonna tell us what happened, right? But I be having all the questions. I be cussing at you and all of it. I'm like, look, just tell us, write it down, write it backwards, do something real quick, delete it so somebody can screenshot it, because I got questions. And I always have some sort of, conspiracy theory. It could be left field.
I be reading those conspiracy theories in my YouTube comments, and I'm like, child, these people just be thinking they got the answers. But I'm so grateful. I'm gonna tell you what I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful that I didn't start doing this live streaming thing until I became a man of a particular age, because if I wasn't, I'd be all down there responding and trying to answer, and but I don't have that desire. Even when the comments are completely wrong and off. And even when they're attacking me and saying stuff, I'm like, child, if they only knew. But I just don't. And I remember when I started watching Madison, or not started watching her, but when I would go live with Madison, or she would go live and she'd be going into the comments, I'm like, girl, ignore them people. And she's like, yeah, you can say that because you don't have people doing it. But now that I have people doing it, I still have the discipline to not respond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Where'd you get it from? Because I'm a whole heathen. And when I tell you, I get loose.
But but
I go from their mamas to their kids.
So you have, you delete
like somebody. No, I don't even delete their comments. But like somebody has said, made a comment the other day talking about what the streets are saying.
I seen that,
and I said, well, keep listening to the streets. I commented that, but normally I won't even say that.
Stuff like that is sensitive, and it's like, and this is the thing, the nosy part of me, because in real life I feel like we cousins at this point. Like Aunt Gloria's my auntie, Miss Gladys, that's my whole bonus mama, like the whole family. And Elliot, I fucking love Elliot because he's shady, and you know what I'm saying, like he got enough bite to him, but he real nice on the slide. He got a good heart, but he got a lot of bite to him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, that kind of thing. And that this damn Keon, I don't even know what be going on. Y'all tickle me together. Y'all do. Like I sit here, I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing something else. Right. But here I go sneaking. People talking to me. I'm over here listening to y'all in my ear. And they like, oh, what you think? I'm like, I don't even know. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just say that's crazy 1,000,000 times and over here giggling at y'all. So,
like the people close to me, like my friends, they know what happened, but I just don't feel it necessary to share it on here or my Patreon.
Right.
Now, I do believe that at some point it is going to serve in some capacity. I'm imagining that it will probably end up happening when we're doing Outspoken. I feel like it's gonna lend itself to a conversation. Mm-hmm. But for the purpose of me just saying it, just to say it, I don't really feel the need to do that. And because because we're apart, it doesn't change the fact that I love him. You understand what I'm saying? And I
absolutely,
and I still respect him. So I don't want to disrespect him in that way. But
So what happens with Nan? Like, how do y'all? Because y'all like really meshed with families and things like that. Like, what do we do? Do we just kind of like not look for Nan ever again?
Well, not on my page.
Okay.
Now, here's what I would say. This is all I'm going to say about this. For me, you know,
Okay.
I believe in protecting my chi and protecting my
Absolutely.
energy. And I don't have anything against any of them. But what I will say is, when you are fighting for yourself, you don't have time to be thinking about anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, for my peace of mind, which is priority, I have to cut all of that off. Everything that came
By
with
any means necessary.
That's right. And so sometimes people want to still have relationships with the sisters. I know a lot of women do that. When you dating a man and you still want to have contact with the sister and you want to still be in touch with the mom. Fuck all of that.
Okay.
It was wonderful knowing you all. It was great, but this is where the train stops. You know what I mean? And I have to protect me and go for, you know, because I mean that's a part of my healing. You know, when you keep that shit open like that, you
got to do whatever you got to do to make sure that you're good first. Period.
That's right. And if something comes later,
your tribe is amazing. Keon, what happened with you and Jules? You ain't gonna say nothing. Write it down backwards.
I won't speak on that.
She said, "What happened with you and Jules?"
Because I see the comments, we see them, but I said that I wasn't going to say anything on that. It is what it is. New day.
It's a new day.
But we're gonna take you off here because girl, you nosy. And
I ask all the good questions because you know I was about to ask about Mike next.
All right, on that note, girl, we'll see you later. Oliver.
Oh shit! Hey y'all.
She knows I had to hang up on her. She's trying to get all the tea.
The people need to celebrate that the Lord has freed them from these negative experiences. We need to be happy that we have another chance to be happy in life and not be dragged down by things that aren't edifying to us, right, Craig?
That's right.
Yeah, it's something to be excited about because if it was meant to be here, it would be here. If it's not, that means there's something better. So get excited.
And there's something that you need to do for yourself now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know what I mean? There's so many things to be happy about, you know. I've been listening the time I've been in here. I was texting Craig, listening to some of y'all. I was like, oh my God, they need to stop this shit. Cause you can't do that. You need to get happy and just, you know, I feel like if it ain't happening, it ain't meant to be.
Right. So, I mean, I am looking forward to, I'm still grieving and mourning the loss of that part of my life, but I am looking forward to the next part, not in terms of somebody else, but in terms of what's coming for Outspoken. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking forward to that, just to be, and not have to consider somebody else's feelings and consider like how I'm responding to certain things. Like, I can just go and do and
bitch, if you don't want to come home to the next one, guess what, bitch, you ain't gotta come home to the next one.
I ain't gotta come home. If I want to hang out with my friends after we film or something, I ain't gotta be like, well, babe, I was gonna spend the night over at the hotel. Like, you don't have to do all that.
Girl, in 2 years, girl, I just went out to eat with you 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no, Craig, you don't need to be out too late. You need to be home in the bed where it's safe because they be shooting.
This is my auntie. I'm gonna make sure she is okay.
First of all, he ain't got us not going out to eat. He is so full of shit. My thing is, Keon, he never had time for anything. Like when I be like, oh, hey, well, you want to go? Oh, I had already made plans to go over to such and such. So there were plenty of times that we tried to invite them to like a double date.
Don't feel bad, Keon. I haven't seen Craig in person in probably over a year, so don't feel bad.
And you know, Olive, I reach out to you, honey, you'll respond.
That's not true.
No, I'm just playing. No, the last time I did reach out to you, when you was going through your situation, we had just a nice little conversation, and you did.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. No, you did. You said some really nice words to me, and I really do appreciate it. Like, I really, really do.
I remember having some really nice words for you too, Oliver.
Oh, there it go. There it
Yes,
goes.
you
Yes,
go.
Craig,
I
we
kept,
had
I
a
kept
whole
checking
lot.
on you. I kept checking on, just like I kept checking on this hoe right here.
And bitch, I checked on you too.
You ain't check on me as much as I checked on you, but yeah, you did.
Girl, yes, I had, girl. Cause you talk, this bitch told me, girl, don't be talking, but I checked on you, bitch. But you did, you know what, auntie, you know what you did. You checked on me and you said, hey, girl, you all right? You need things. You know, you did check on me, girl. But you know, I'm a strong black woman, honey. So, you know, I was fine. I was okay.
But I will say, because I don't want you guys to think that I'm dogging the relationship now that it's over. I'm just in a different perspective and different headspace. But no, it was a beautiful relationship. Like, it was beautiful. Like, I had a lot of highlights from that relationship. And if and when I ever get into one, which I don't know if I will.
Oh, Craig, stop it.
I just told her that this. I just said
Craig,
that.
stop it. Stop it.
This relationship definitely set the bar for a lot of things.
We need you to have a baby before those eggs get too, you know.
I don't know. You know, like, here's what I'm saying. And gay men, please don't be offended by this, because I'm a black gay man too. And I've shared this with people close to me. I haven't said this publicly, but I'm gonna say it now.
Oh.
And I've written about this in my first 2 books. Gay men come into this community broken.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I'm including myself in that. But not all of us take the time to really heal ourselves before we start to partner and get into relationships. And so the way that I say it in my second book, in the epilogue, at the last part of the book, I'm reflecting.
In the what?
In the epilogue. In the epilogue.
I miss you.
In the epilogue, I say, we're a community of wounded hearts and broken souls trying to have relationships with other wounded hearts and broken souls.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, most of us, myself included, so I'm not judging you all, so don't email me, black gay men. I'm including myself in this statement. Most of us act on the feelings that come with being gay. Like, you ready to suck dick, you ready to hook up with a guy, and you ready to fuck. No, we act on the feelings before we deal with the psychology behind the feelings.
Yeah.
So you're out having drinks and kissing and cuddling and jacking off, and you're going to gay pride events and you're doing this, but you really haven't sat still long enough and given yourself permission to be gay. You haven't sat still long enough and said, you know what? I've reconciled what I've been taught about religion with what I'm feeling inside. And I don't believe that being gay puts me on the wrong side with God. You have a lot of black gay men that are moving through this community, going to gay pride events. They go into Bulldogs and every club across the country, but they don't think that it's okay to be to be gay. They're participating in relationships, but secretly believing that it's wrong to be gay. And so I am aware of that, and over the years, I've tried to do that work on myself. But I don't know how many of us are doing that work.
Yeah.
Right.
And so my fear is that I'll continue to run into these same problems that we all have experienced because too few of us are doing the work. So the odds are in my favor to run into similar bullshit again. You understand what I'm saying? Because there aren't enough of us that are doing the work.
Yeah.
So it feels like, well, what's the point of getting into another relationship? Because these motherfuckers ain't doing their work.
But I mean, I feel like if it's meant to be, it will happen, Craig. And I mean, you're a nice guy. You're a good catch. I think it'll happen. It's not gonna happen no time soon, hopefully. But I think it will happen again.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We need to see you get married. I need to come to a wedding or something. How old are you now?
Yeah, I don't know if I have to have that. I don't know if I have to live together with the person again. I mean, not again, because we didn't live together.
Yeah.
I
get what you put in.
Yeah,
But
like
girl, I ain't moving nobody else up in this bitch.
yeah, I don't
Wait,
know.
Keon, you single?
Yes.
Tony Mack, are you shooting your shot? Is that what that is? He said, yes.
Yes, there you go. Mac and cheese.
Let me drop this link down here.
Oh, here you go.
Come on in here, Tony Mac. But no, I mean, I don't know. And I know that this is a part of where I am in the journey, but I definitely, like, people always say, well, just take your time next time. I took my time the last time. You know what I'm saying? It's not about,
you know what, girl, you know what?
It's not about speed.
Let's go back. Because, girl, I was going to put you on, like, speed dating and shit, because I want you to have a man. You remember we used to talk about, for those who've been watching, I was just like, okay, I just want you to have a man. Like, I really just want you to have a man. Because, girl, I thought you was getting a little lonely. No lie.
You thought I was getting lonely? Girl,
Yeah.
I'm good company for myself.
Well, girl, sometimes you get tired looking at yourself. So, girl, I know you was getting lonely. So, girl, I remember it was a time I was like, oh my God, Auntie, I just want you to have a man. I just want you to have somebody. Your man is coming. And I'm still telling you, your forever mister is coming. It just, the last one just wasn't your forever mister.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I believe in a forever mister. Or a forever wife. Like, not just gay, I just mean period.
So what I mean is,
I think,
when you're forever mister, what I mean about that is forever mister can be until death do you part. Or forever mister can be that person that you with forever, or until you just find. Forever can be 20 years. Forever can be 25 years until it's time for y'all to really just split parts. And majority of the time, forever mister is going to be when you death do you part. You know what I'm saying? But what I mean is, someone is coming that is going to snatch you up and pick you off your feet and make you forget about all the hurt that has been done to you. Just like I believe that for me. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. But at this point in time in my life, like I was telling you.
Well, why are you saying if it comes for you, if it don't, it don't? But it's definitely coming for me.
No, what I'm saying is,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got more faith in me finding it than you do in yourself.
well, you know, what I mean is, Craig, you know, you do a little more season. I have a little more time. I have time. I mean, hopefully it comes for you faster than it comes for me. There's no more seasoning. That's what I was trying to say.
But I think, I mean, you know, in the beginning, I used to be really, I won't say sad, but I used to be like, damn, I'm single again. But then I had to take a beat and just be like, you know, with that relationship, what was I also accepting? You know, like, what was also coming along with it? And what's the point of having a rose if the thorn is going to make me bleed the whole entire time? You know what I'm saying?
What's the sacrifice? What's the trade-off?
Yeah. And so I just, you know what it finally came to me, and I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna say it, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna take it back. Me and my mama had an interaction the other day, and I finally realized what my problem was. And you know, I love my mama, but you know, I finally realized why I was having such broken relationships, and not only even love relationships, but even
it starts with that family, baby. Your childhood shit is always going to show up in your relationship.
And I used to go to therapy, and they'd be like, "Do you think you know your mom?" I was like, "No." And then it was just finally the other day, I finally stumbled across it and was like, the reason why all these other shit been fucked up is because it started at home. And for me, it was more so about caring enough about myself and putting enough value within myself to not allow myself, which I deem valuable, to be subjected to any old thing. Like, I'm trying to have a mindset, and I've been doing really good that, like, if it don't make me feel right, if I don't feel like this is what I deserve, I ain't finna do it. Because why push and pull and try and cry and run and scream and counsel and pray and shout in tongues and all of this if it ain't meant to be, or if this not where I'm supposed to be, or if we not supposed to be getting? Ain't no point. Let the shit go. We only got one life to live, and I ain't finna be like some of my aunts and stuff crying over a man for 12 years and he still ain't gonna do right. Why? I can go be happy and do what I want to do without stress.
See, the challenge though in relationships is, like, you're talking about these aunties that stay in these relationships for 12 years when the man has been dogging you out, cheating, when it's obvious that you need to leave. It's obvious to everybody. But the challenge is when the reasons to leave are subtle.
Yeah.
The challenge is when you're trying to decipher between your fear and instincts. Is this fear? I just need to roll my sleeves up and work through this? Or is it my instincts telling me, nah, bitch, this ain't it? Molly, you in danger, girl.
You in danger.
That's good, correct. But you know what? I think that lesson only comes with time. Like I know
Yeah.
it had to come with time. Like we broke up, we tried it again, and using your term, I really like that. What I thought was fear was really my instinct, saying like, "Hey girl, hey bitch, you need to,
Yeah.
move." But I think it just comes with time, and when time gives us those lessons, I think we should celebrate. Keon, I don't know your situation, but the fact that you're still here and you have that experience, I think that's something to celebrate. So that hopefully moving forward, you'll have better relationships. Same thing for you, Oracle Craig. I mean, I know you know all these things. You've probably written it in 5 books, but I know you know this is gonna.
She written about it all, honey.
Right, but here's the thing. One of the things somebody asked me earlier, what is it that I'm looking for? And I said integrity and all that. One of my new standards, I believe, is going to be I need a man who has been to therapy, is currently into therapy, or on his way to therapy.
I know that's right. Me too. Me too, Craig.
Auntie. I will say therapy help. I went to therapy, and I was so against it at first, but once I went, in some things that
we lost them. Go ahead.
Yeah, some things that I learned, and it was just like, oh my God, like wow, like, so I'm glad that I did go.
DW Bex, you came back?
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm just here listening, sir. I didn't mean to bother you guys.
So you didn't want to come in and say anything? Okay.
I did, but I didn't want to make that, I don't want to.
Oh, go ahead. What do you want to say?
You said that you were, what do you mean by, you don't think that you know that you are built to be with someone, would you say?
Yeah, I believe people in general. Oh, he's gone.
Okay.
I believe people in general. I think it's a human trait. It's a human character. Yeah. We're interdependent. We need people. We need each other. So,
I wish Oliver could have finished on the part about the family stuff. Don't bring nobody else on it because we're gonna cause on you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Oliver said it, because I tell people all the time. And I was telling somebody this earlier. I said I see, and sometimes it be a curse too, a little bit, because I said that I seen my parents go through ups, downs, round and rounds, and they still stuck by each other's side until my mom passed. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I said versus, you see those other people, and they're like, well, my mom kicked my dad out 20 times, or my mom or my dad had different girlfriends and coming in and out, and that's what they think to do. So for me, I would fight to the end, like, until I just really.
Yeah, but it's like, what are you willing to fight for?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's the question. Like certain things, I'm just not going to fight for.
Yeah, and I have learned that. So
because what good is my hope when your hope is to be who you are?
Yeah.
What good is my hope when your hope is to be who you are? My friend Danielle says that all the time.
Yeah. So that's why I say it was a curse too, because like you said, what are you willing to fight for? If you're fighting you're fighting for nothing, it's just like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why I say it's the cursing too in it. But y'all, we finna get ready and get off of here. Bitch, we've been on here 2 hours. I still need to take my hair out, wash my hair, get my do up, get me a updo for the weekend. And call that bitch, what you got planned for the weekend?
Well, I had another question for Tony Mack.
What
city you in?
Oh, bitch, she trying to catch. As long as you don't mess with that LA man. Don't mess with that LA man. Don't mess with that man that's out there in California, honey.
What LA man?
That man is girl. Please don't do that on camera, girl. Oh, I hate to see that, girl. Oh,
what LA man?
That man, the light skinned man that you was trying to bring.
Terezio.
Yeah, don't mess with him, honey. I knew his name, bitch. I ain't gonna say it.
Well, you just said the LA man. Yeah, Justin, we've been on here for 2 hours.
You go home and you edit that Patreon stuff.
I'm not editing it. I'm putting it on there just like it was.
Boy, bitch, it's different clips you got to put together to put on there. That's what I'm saying.
Girl, I told you I know how to do Patreon.
Okay.
You don't have Patreon.
Well, I'll stick to creating the YouTube stuff.
Right. I'll send you the clips and then you can put little pieces out.
Okay. That's what you do, bitch.
That's what you can do.
All right, y'all.
If you think I'm gonna do all of the work for our Patreon, you
no, I told you what I was gonna do. Niece.
Yeah, let me go ahead and send this over here to you now. All right, listen, you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth. brush your tongue, and say your prayers. Get still. Really get still. Turn that music off. Turn that TV off. Sometimes drive your car to work or to the grocery store without any music on it. Silence your cell phone. Sometimes you just need to be in a still voice. I mean, just being in the stillness, rather, and have no voices around.
Yes. Yes, indeed. What Auntie said. All right, y'all. Until next time.
Bye.
Greg, got anything else you want to say?
I'll see y'all on Patreon. Patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart.
Will Kim, what you got? You got 2 seconds to ask a question. What do you want? Type it real quick. Because I'm ready to hit the end button.
She's so nasty.
I ain't nasty, girl. We just said go. She running up to the altar trying to get the last question in. Bye. Look what this thing
Y'all
said.
get him off of here.
All right, y'all.